A wee, a wah, a what? Hello. Hi. We are. A little late, but that was bound to happen. Unfortunately. It's been a busy time since I got home from work. I hope everyone's doing well, though. Let me see. Hello, T-Rex. Yeah. That's just unfortunate. Oh well. Let's go here. Back to here. Okie dokie. Okay. Okay. Ah! I let it all disappear. How dare I? Okay. I think that is all that I needed set up. Therefore, we can jump into the duel. Play as normal duel. I never noticed that button. I don't know what it do. You gotta speed through Violet because your save file got wiped? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. That's no fun. Thanks to Yugi and his friends, dueling had now become a worldwide phenomenon, and duel academies popped up everywhere. Aspiring duelist Jaden Yuki was given the chance to enter the highly distinguished duel academy. But there was one catch: he must win a duel to gain entry. In his rush to get to the school, he bumped into a mysterious person that resembled a familiar figure from the past. Ah, sorry! You're a duelist, aren't you? Yup, I'm going to try out at the academy. You don't say. Yeah. Hey, you're... Why don't you take this? Something just tells me that it belongs with you. Wow, for real? Good luck. Realizing that he was late, Jaden rushed off to the academy, hoping to get there in time to qualify for entry. All right, test time. To be fair, I have not watched GX or seen anything with any of the GX characters in it for a very long time. So these voices might be completely accurate or completely wrong. We're gonna see what happens. All right, test time. Son, what's your name? Jaden Yuki. Well, Jaden Yuki, I'm Dr. Velian Crowler, Department Chair of Techniques here at Duel Academy. I specialize in drawing cards. Wow, a department chief. I had no idea. From how you were dressed, I was thinking you were some kind of weird academy mascot. Like a majorette. Or cheerleader. Hip thrust. How do I get one of those cool blue dual blazers like the one you're wearing? A lot of hard work and extremely high marks. Of course, you first have to get into Duel Academy, and I intend to make certain that won't be happening. Well, I'm ready. So let's duel! Yeah, he inherited the hip thrust. Someone had to. I think this gen they were still playing duels with 4,000 life points. This game just does everything at 8,000, but I seem to remember 4,000 being the norm for a good chunk of time. Welcome to Duel Academy. I'm here to ensure that you're up to date on summons. Today we'll be covering fusion summons. A fusion summon is done by using a polymerization card to summon a fusion monster. Fusion monsters are monsters you can summon from your extra deck and not from your main deck. What? Fusion monsters are the violet-colored cards in your deck. They're summoned by using the specific monsters listed on the card combined with a summoning card like Polymerization or Fusion Gate. As the description of Polymerization says, you can send fusion material monsters that are listed by a fusion monster card from your hand or your side of the field to the graveyard, and special summon the fusion monster from your extra deck. Oh, neat. Let's protect our life points. Set Elemental Hero Clayman in defense. Okay. Elemental Hero Clayman! I set you in face-down defense mode. Alright. If you control an ancient gear... Ah! Stop being stupid. Also, Crawler, that was an incredibly stupid move. If you control an ancient gear, you can special summon this card from your hand in face attack. Wow, that's bad. Let's perform a fusion summon. Let's activate Polymerization. Elemental Hero Rampart Master. Clayman and Burstinatrix. This card can attack directly while in defense position. That's awesome. Oh, and its attack is halved during damage calc only. That's interesting. You can see that in order to summon this monster, you need to use 2 monsters as fusion material. So how come we didn't just lead with this fusion if we had the cards already? If you wanted this to be a true tutorial, you should have drawn Burstinatrix on this turn. Burstinatrix's card used to call her the only hero woman, but they have since released more heroes, so it was errata for her to be the first female elemental hero. Summon the card in attack position. It's still normal summon as well. Elemental Hero Nosp. Each time this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, gains 100 attack and loses 100 defense. While you control another face-up elemental hero, your opponent cannot target this card for an attack, and this card can attack your opponent directly. That's actually really cool. I will fucking kill you. Battle phase. I attack your ancient gear. I keep turning into Joey. I attack your ancient gear. And now, Elemental Hero Nosp, attack directly. Hip Thrust of Destiny. Let's set up our next turn. Select main phase 2. Boom. Let's use that to revive Polymerization and Burstinatrix. Sick. Gimme. Gimme, gimme. That was super effective. Now let's set our trap. Oh, that's funny. Now we end our turn. One moment. One moment. Your opponent has a really tough card out on the field, but luckily we can deal with that. Ooh, cannot be special summoned. Start attacks, your opponent cannot activate any spell or trap cards until the end of the damage step. Interesting. If this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage. Cool. We use our spell card Skyscraper to give us a boost and take our opponent down a notch. If an elemental hero monster attacks a monster that has a higher attack, the attacking monster gains 1,000 attack during damage calc only. Neat. To use Jar of Greed for a card. There we are. Let's perform another fusion summon with Polymerization and make Flame Wingman. Boom boom. Hail to the yeah. One moment. Okay. There we go. Okay, here we go. I do not want to be a Gudra. I don't need to be a Gudra. Now it's time to win this duel. Let's attack Ancient Gear Golem with Flame Wingman. Then we'll finish him off with Elemental Hero Knosp. Oh, I'm supposed to... No, that's not going to do anything. Flame Wingman. Destroy. Boom. Oh, the piercing battle damage. When this card destroys a monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack of the destroyed monster in the graveyard. That is a really good effect. That's really cool. And then Knosp can finish him off. That's fun. That's game. So I guess I passed the test, huh? Teach? Hip thrust.
Impossible! There's no way this delinquent could defeat me.
I made the academy, Hip Thrust. I'm in Thrust. By defeating Dr. Crawler, Jaden was granted entry to Duel Academy. The next day, everyone gathered in the main hall for the introduction ceremony. Welcome, my students. I'm Chancellor Shepard, the headmaster here, and you are the best and brightest young duelists in the world. Now please get yourself settled at your assigned dorms. I think you'll find them quite comfortable, depending upon how you ranked, of course. Well, I don't know about you, Sai, but it looks like I'm in the Slifer Red dorm. That's cool. Same with me. That's literally just Yugi. I think it is Yugi's actor. Hey, Bastion, you in red too? Well now, let's see here. Yellow sleeves, yellow buttons? I don't think so. Oh, I get it. So that's why Sai and I are in red. Please don't tell me you just now figured that out. I don't know why he's Southern. He's gonna be Southern today. So what? Ever think I'm colorblind? Hip thrust? Well, no. Actually, I didn't. Are you colorblind? No, but I could have been. See you around the dorms, bro. Hip thrust. I doubt that. You're going the wrong way. Your dorm's over there. He's not Southern anymore. I've decided he's not Southern. Haha, this isn't a dorm. It's an outhouse with a deck. You kidding me? You kidding me? Check out the view, Hip Thrust. This place is great, Thrust. This one here's our room, Sai. It's kind of small, huh? It's kind of weird meeting at the entrance exams and now roommates. Think we were somehow connected to each other in some ancient life, Jaden? You know, like you were an Egyptian pharaoh and I was the guardian Seto. No offense, Hip. That's lame, Thrust. Well, it could be true. Forget it. They broke the molds when they made the two of us. Yeah, for different reasons. Because you're an awesome duelist and I'm... What's the opposite of awesome? Unawesome. Sai, we're gonna have to work on that confidence. But first, let's work on this pad. Open the curtains and let in the fresh air, Hip Thrust.
Hey, those were closed for a reason.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Hip Thrust. We didn't see you sleeping there on that bunk bed.
Who are you and what are you doing in my room?
Oh, sorry. My name's Jaden Yuki. And I'm Cyrus. We're your new roommates.
You're new, all right. Let me tell you how things work around here.
What things, Hip Thrust? Like when Parents' Weekend's gonna be?
More like how the whole color thing works. That's more important than anything.
Yeah?
Got 3 different kinds of students here. Obelisk Blue, Raw Yellow, and Slifer Red. The Blues are the highest ranked students. Some kids are Blues because of grades, others through connections. The Yellows are the second highest. Mostly younger students with lots of potential. And there are us, the Red Wonders.
The Wonders? That's a cool name.
As in, I wonder how flunkies like us ever got this far. Sorry, but we're bottom of the barrel here. Dueling duds.
Hello, children. My name is Professor Banner. I am not only your headmaster at Cypher Red, but I also teach alchemy at Duel. Alchemy? How the fuck does this dude teach alchemy? How do you teach alchemy at a duel academy? Is this the fucking Professor Snape Potions Master? You will also learn that I am a wonderful chef. Why, all my students characterize my scrumptious meals as adequate. So, chop chop to the cafeteria. It's lunchtime.
Oh, I'm Chum Lee, by the way.
A duel in love. Oh, we got Crawler's avatar. That's fun. And we got the Alexis Rhodes booster back. Okay. Angry that Jaden made a mockery of him, Dr. Crawler created a fake love letter from Alexis Rhodes, the jewel among Obelisk Blue's top students. Since the moment I first saw you, I've been in love with you. Meet me tonight behind the girls' dorm. Endearingly, Alexis Rhodes. Dr. Crawler planned to expel Jaden by getting a photo of him trespassing in the girls' dorm. It was the perfect plan. Except Dr. Crawler accidentally put the love letter in Cyrus's locker instead of Jaden's. Later that night at the girls' dorm, Alexis and her friend caught Cyrus and demanded that Jaden come rescue him. What? Ah, okay. Okay. If you don't want us to turn you in, you're gonna have to win your freedom by beating me in a duel right now. If you turn us in, we'll be expelled. Don't worry, Sai. Hip thrust. I won't let that happen. Let's duel, Alexis. The 13th grave. I know, right? I literally remember nothing about how she duels. So this will be interesting. I play Pot of Greed. It allows me to draw 2 cards. I can't not say it like that. I don't know why, but every time it Yugis. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, target the attacking monster, negate that attack, and if you do, gain life points equal to that target's attack. That's fun. We'll think about Fusion Sage. It depends on what we get after we play Pot of Greed here. And what I have in here. Sparkman, Clayman, Avian Burstinatrix. Good to know. We don't actually have any of the pieces for our puzzle here. And I think we'll just leave it at that. Okay. Oh, she also has Pot of Greed. This card attacks your opponent. Oh, fuck. I want to fucking read the card effects, you fool. Okay. If this card attacks your opponent directly, it gains 500 during the damage step only. Interesting. Toil Cyber. Oh, okay. Now we have a reason to add polymerization to our hand. Okay, sick. Now we do that. This brings us Flame Wingman. Now, I imagine she probably has traps, but I don't know. This feels like a very... this feels like a very Jaden thing to do. Yeah, we'll go into the battle phase. Nuke her monster. Oh. She didn't do any trap effect. Huh. Okay. I'll set a face down card. Hip thrust. That's never not gonna be funny. And we'll set you as well. Because fun. Mystical Space Typhoon. Perfect. Ah! That is why you don't blind MST. Wait, hang on. Is this stupid? Is this a stupid idea? Because... Okay, so 2100, 800, 800, 800. I can't math. 8 and 8 is 16. Another 8 is like 23, I think. Get your mags on, yes. Okay, I think I can actually attack her directly for game. I'm gonna use Monster Reborn. I'm gonna steal your Atole Cyber Warrior. And since she's attacking my opponent directly, she gains 500 attack. Oh, you have the Scapegoat token. Yeah, we're gonna keep continuing. Good use of Scapegoat. But honey, you are still getting Don-fuckled. Look at the scrub playing Clayman in attack. Look, it's a very Jaden play, okay? Bet he would play Karibo in attack mode too. She's not even defending! What's this? When a monster you control is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, special summon one level 4 or lower elemental monster from your deck or hand. Sick. Okay. Here's what we do. We go straight to battle. Smack that card. It's dead. You get damage dealt to you. I end by using your own Cyber Girly to attack. Okay, that was fun. I do enjoy beating people with their own monster. I don't know, is that more insulting to be defeated by your own monster? Why did Jaden get hair that looks like Karibo? Probably because his spirit monster is Karibo, or whatever the hell it is. Looks like that's game, hip thrust. A deal's a deal. I won, so we get off free. Okay, guys. We'll keep quiet about what happened tonight. Jaden beat me fair and square, and that's all there is to it. Nah, there's more to it than that. It was a close match. You got game. That's fun. I don't think she was able to really do anything with her deck. Okay, the Shadow Duelist. Jaden and his friends, Cyrus and Chum-Li, were wandering the school grounds when they came across an old abandoned dorm that was supposedly haunted. You have the answer from Maglet with the obelisk, and you know where he got it. He used Exodion Kybe. That makes sense. To their surprise, Alexis was also there. Alexis? What are you doing here? That's funny. I was about to ask you guys the same thing. We heard about the dorm and wanted to check it out, hip thrust. Sunglasses. Well, that's not very intelligent. Don't you know that kids have a way of disappearing around here? Took you until today to get that answer because the Maglet hand-painted the entire duel. It stands to reason. That's just some urban myth. I'm gonna hip thrust the ghost away. No, it's not. Believe me, I know. Why else would the Academy make this place completely forbidden? If they catch you here, they'll expel you, Jaden. So why are you here, Thrust Hip? One of the kids who disappeared here was my brother. If Alexis's brother really disappeared, then the rumors aren't just rumors. I say we go back, Jaden. Yeah? I say we go in. Hip thrust! Oh, wait up! I hope Jaden knows what he's doing. Who are you? When Jaden and his friends entered the dorm to investigate, Alexis was captured by Titan, a notorious hitman hired by Dr. Kroller to kick Jaden out of the academy. Titan trapped Alexis in a coffin, using her as bait to goad Jaden into a duel. Why is it that every duel in GX is, "You must win, Jaden, or I'll kill your friend"? I feel like that's just how it is. When he fought the Gravekeeper's chief, I'm 99% sure that the chief was threatening Jaden, Alexis, and Cyrus the same way. Hand Alexis over right now, or you'll be sorry, Thrust Hip. The only way to free her is if you beat me at a shadow game. I'm not afraid of dueling you, Hip Thrust, but shadow games don't exist. Like my ability to use protection. The others didn't believe in the shadow games either, but they were soon convinced. For you see, when you lose in a shadow game, you don't just pay the life points, you pay with your soul. I don't know why he's Southern now, but now he is. Now he is. So you're the one behind all those disappearances, Thrust Hip. Well, you're not getting us, Hip Thrust, especially Alexis. Unless you win, she's mine forever, as you will be. All right, get your hip thrust on. Herald of Ultimateness, that's a name. Okay. Okay. Ooh, Infernal Queen Archfiend. When this card's targeted by the effect of a card... Oh! That's interesting. The controller of this card pays 500 life points during each of his or her standby phases. Not optional. When this card's targeted by the effect of a card controlled by your opponent, when resolving the effect, roll die. If the results are blah 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 blah. Increase the attack of one Archfiend monster by 1,000 points until the end phase. Oh, okay. Discard one card. Target one monster in your graveyard. Add it to your hand. Lame. We'll do that. That only goes to Sparkman. Okay, so I can't do anything with that. I guess we can blow it up. And we'll set Mirror Force. What do we got for this set? The same 6? Yeah. Okay. Battle Scarred. I don't know what that do. Oh. That's interesting. Select one Archfiend monster on your side of the field to activate this. God fucking damn it. Oh. Well, that solves my problem. Select one Archfiend monster on your side of the field to activate this effect. Your opponent also pays the same life points that you pay for the selected monster during the standby. If this card is removed from the field, destroy the selected monster. When the selected monster is removed from the field, destroy this card. Okay. If it's sent to the graveyard due to a card effect or battle, add one Archfiend from your deck to your hand. You can only use the effect of Eris once per turn. Okay, good to know. One card, excavate the top, and if it's a declared card, add it to your hand. Otherwise, send it to the graveyard. Huh. Interesting. Well, since you never bothered to attack, I'm gonna flip summon my elemental hero Burstinatrix. And then I summon my elemental hero Avian. And use Polymerization to summon elemental hero Flame Wingman. Right there. And we're gonna blow him up. Boom. And destroy half your life points. Not half your life points. A good chunklet of your life points. I did not like that card that he pulled. We're gonna keep that just in case we can play that. Okay. Also, Mirror Force, but that's something we can fuck with later. He doesn't have any other monsters yet. Oh, you dumb fool. Oh, he picked the correct card. I guess we'll grab Sparkman. You can target one face-up monster. Change the battle position of that target after you use this effect 3 times to destroy this card. Oh. That's dumb. I mean, we have no other reason not to. What's this do? Okay, if summoned this way, it's destroyed by the end phase. You cannot special summon any monsters except fiends. Once per turn, banish one card from the hand and destroy one card on the field. Okay, so he got lucky. there's nothing we can do. I guess we can set a monster. Give him 2 targets to hit. Or not. It's got a lot more interesting. Would have been great to have that skyscraper card earlier. Oh, that's funny. And that's game. Exactly game. Looks like we lost the duel. Skyscraper will help the heroes tackle larger monsters. You think I didn't know that? Now watch as he just never gets out that monster again. Food. What do we got? That's cool. There's nothing good here. Okay, Mirror Gate's interesting. Let's just do that. There's really nothing else that we can do. Not many plays this hand. Ooh. Wait, that's cool. Neither player has to put any life points during the standby phase for Archfiend monsters. Each time a player's Archfiend monster is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, except by battle. Okay. Cool. If only I had a monster who could do battle. Nah. Okay. Good. Well, I suppose that's something. I'll do that. Maybe we can get some kind of neat play going with all this stuff. Oh. Get fucked, nerd. Okay. Let's do that. And summon that. You know you want to blow it up with your super strong monster. Skull Archfiend of Lightning. You did exactly what I wanted. Hip thrust! I think we're gonna lose this just because we haven't been getting any goddamn cards. This is why Jaden needs, like, an elemental hero searcher. Okay. Yet another loss. So if Jaden didn't have anime protagonist powers, he would have lost this duel twice. Sure, we'll go first. Can I have a decent starting hand, please? Yay! Actual fucking monsters! This is the only card in your hand you can special summon it. When this card is summoned, you can draw 2 cards. You must control no other cards and have no cards in your hand to activate and resolve that effect. Neat! Alright. Big fan. Cool. And that's how we'll set our field. Ooh, a different field. No. All Fiend-type monsters control gain 500. You can target one Archfiend monster you control, banish one other Fiend-type monster you control. If you do, special summon from your deck, hand, or graveyard one Archfiend monster at the same level. That's cool. Okay. We don't have any Bubble Man card yet, do we? That's Sparkman and Clayman. That's Avian and Burstinatrix. Okay. There we go. Get fucked, nerd. Okay. That's right, Bubble Man. Oh. No! Okay. We done got fuckled. Oh, okay, so that only worked for one turn. Good to know. Ha! That's fine. We didn't need Bubble Man. Perfect. Pot of Greed. You are incredibly unhelpful. There's Battle Scarred. That's actually kind of fun. What do you do? Interesting. Okay. Discard one card, target one face-up monster on the field with original attack less than the attack of this card. Destroy that target. If only I had cards in my hand. Oh, neat. We have the summoning animation. Get fucked, beta nerd. Okay. Oh, you just brought a Zolga back. Or whatever the fuck is... Bleh, I can't speak. This card has been completely fucking useless. Oh. Wonderful. And that's game. Jaden, why is your deck horribly unoptimized? We have lost 3 in a row because we have not had a single decent monster on the field with Skyscraper. I'm going second. Well, thank you for a field card, at least. Game. Oh, what? Oh, equal to half the total life points you paid during the last turn. Good to know. Alright, we'll set that there. Give me a good old-fashioned Potto Greed. Good. We'll set that. We'll terraform. What's this? Oh. The turn player can fusion summon one fusion monster from their extra deck by banishing fusion materials listed on it from their hand or field. Is that better than getting out Skyscraper? Oh, I don't know. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Play Skyscraper. Summon Avian. Avian attacks, boosts up to a 2,000, destroys that Archfiend. Cool. Mirror Force. Get fucked, nerd. Monster Reborn. Do we have anything we can use here? No. Alright. Attack this bitch directly. Good. Alright. You didn't even try to attack us? Oh, you can only activate it during the end phase. Interesting. Let's get our defense on. I attack, you go boom. Attack directly. Alright. What's this? Mirage of Nightmare. During your opponent's standby, draw cards until you have 4 in your hand. If you do during your next standby phase, randomly discard the same number of cards you drew or your entire hand if you don't know. I don't like that. I like at all. It's not useful. Let's see. Is there anything nice we can get out of this? When this card's targeted by the effect of a card, so it's 3, negate it. That's not helpful. That's not helpful. Let's get another avian out there. Test it. Okay. Yeah, that's not helpful. We can't get past that. You go to defense, you go to defense. You can stay down. I would like polymerization, please. Oh, you went for a different field card. Interesting swap. What are you gonna do? Interesting. Do I have something here? Yes. I have nothing handy. I guess we'll do that. Get some more defense out there. Perfect. If you had to destroy monsters, that was the ideal combination of monsters to destroy. I guess we'll set this. I guess we'll play Mirage of Nightmare. Okay. I need cards. Fuck. Okay, that's fine. Good. Okay, I can do something with that. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Okay, you're tributing. That thing is scary. Another one. Hot fucking damn. Good. Well, that was shit. I wanted to keep reinforcement of the army. That would have been helpful. Okay. We have no way of getting over that thing right now. I need goddamn fusion sage or polymerization. Okay. There are 3 useless cards in my hand. And now he has 3 Archfiends. I'm fubbernucked. You're gonna take my Mirror Force, aren't you? Oh, hello, Elemental Hero Blade Edge. You would have been super nice to have. Okay. That's how we do it. I know how we're gonna do it. Okay. End turn. Good. Come on, do what I want. Mango yugiohgx. There we go. That is what we desire. Get fucked. Also, I think this guy just kept burning himself. Come on, get rid of Blade Edge. Blade Edge. Thank you. Perfect. That was exactly the combination I wanted. Okay. Hang on. You must pay 500 life points, or this card is destroyed. Your opponent also pays... Oh, that's how it works. Only one of them are affected by Battle Scarred. Good to know. Hello, Froth. YouTube is telling you how to job. Oh no, don't let him do it. I think this can attack for gain. Blade Edge nukes his defense monster. And Sparkman attacks directly. Fuck yeah. It wants you to be a Nagtuber? What does that even mean? Oh, ha 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 ha. That's funny. Okay. Titan is such a cool concept, but he's so lame in the fame in the fact he came back with actual powers. Fair. I'm just annoyed that because we could never get a decent monster out while having Skyscraper, we lost 3 times in a row. Which implies that without any form of protagonist plot armor, Jaden would have lost against Titan more often than not. No. Jaden was able to defeat Titan and free Alexis from her coffin. Good morning, sleepyhead, hip thrust. Where am I? What are you doing here? Hold on, hip thrust. What kind of a thank you is that? We're here because we had to find the bad guy, win the duel, and rescue the damsel in distress, hip thrust. Oh yeah, that strange man snatched me. That's right, hip thrust. We found your card. And this. A picture of your brother? This is the first trace of him I've seen in a long time. I brought it to let you know that we want to help you find him, hip thrust. After all, we can't have you getting locked up in any more tombs searching for him all by yourself. You really were worried about me, weren't you? Don't make Jaina your bane, how dare you! Well, fuck diddly duck you! Ha 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 ha! Card thrust! I lay down a thrust down. Trap thrust. Spell thrust. Summon thrust. I tribute thrust. I thrust my 4 scapegoat tokens into my monster zone. Get your thrust down. Oh my god, Titan's actually a duelist avatar. That's cool. And we got Bastion's pack. For the sake of Cyrus. Cyrus thought he was not strong enough to duel, so he left a note for Jaden telling him that he was leaving. After finding the note, Jaden and Chun-Li frantically searched for Cyrus and his brother, Zane. Zane was not surprised that Cyrus was giving up. So, okay. I don't think that duel really showed it well, but how was he being a fraud with his shadow game? Because it didn't give me that information at all. Thrust me, bro. So that's Zane, Thrust Hip, the school's top duelist. Huh, you're dropping out? Well, yeah, kinda. Thrust me, bro. It was all realistic tech? Lame. It's about time. You're his big brother, Hip Thrust. How can you say that? Sunglasses. Because I know him. I bet you think you do, Thrust Hip. But guess what? You don't, Hip Thrust. And I'm gonna prove it. Let's duel, Thrust Hip. The way he got the whole Shadow Game ending was killing people. I mean, that is very accurate. I mean, if you lose your soul, if you get stabbed by a knife at the end of the duel. I'll watch the episode. I have to get there. He's a duel assassin. I have to get there. I just started Battle City. Yeah, I know Crawler hired him. Slaps dick humor, yep. Duel Slifer. Sure, why not? After all, it's been a while since I went slumming. Then get your game on. Crawler hired someone to murder Jaden, and I find that hilarious. Well, yeah, because the first time Jaden spoke to him, he's like, you look like a cheerleader, sunglasses. Or the mascot, Hip Thrust. Panther Warrior kinda sucks. Oh, we're actually dueling as Zane. I guess that makes sense. Jaden's supposed to lose this one. He's an oblivious asshole. If anything, he's the bonk of Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, Cyber Larva. If this card's targeted for an attack, you take no battle damage for the rest of the turn. When this card's destroyed by battle, you can special summon one Cyber Larva from your deck. Neat! Cyber Dragon Dre. It's Cyber Dragon while in the field. When it's normal summoned, you can make all Cyber Dragons you control become level 5. You cannot special summon any monsters during the turn you activate this effect, except machine monsters. If this card's banished, you can target one Cyber Dragon you control. It cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects this turn. That's neat. If Cyber Dragon's in your graveyard, you can activate one of these effects. If you have 3 or more Cyber Dragons in your graveyard, you can activate both effects. Oh, cool. Cool. If only your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon this from your hand. Okay. What's this? Cyber Dragon, Cyber Dragon. Fusion summon of this card can only be done with the above materials. This card can make a second attack during each battle phase. And he's not an asshole because he's mean on purpose. He's a very kind guy. He's just stupid. Your fiance gave you cookies and brownies, and we were hopping out of her car. She grabbed your birthday. Oh, she went to a smooch. If it isn't duel related, he won't understand a damn thing. That is such bonk energy. Good, be flabbergasted. That's incredible. 3 cyber dragons. A fusion summon can only be done with the above materials. If this card attacks defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage. Okay. Alright, let's start smart here. We're gonna set, and I'm gonna play this face down, treating it like a trap. He's not gonna know that that's my credit card! Because I'm thinking if we can get some of these, then we can do some pretty cool shit. You're almost scared of what she's capable of when you're actually married? Mwahahaha! Yes, please. Hee 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 hee. What if she never signed the ULA? What if she never signed your end-user license agreement? Oh no! Select one card from your deck and remove it from play. Ooh. Gimme. I'd like another Cyber Dragon, please. What are you? No, we want one of these. Okay. How can you hold her hand now? Oh no. You gotta make sure she's updated the end-user license agreement! No idea what time it is. You've been drunk on Power World, slowly approaching in-game. Still gonna be lurking about watching. Have a nice night. Yay, be safe, Iron. Okay. Ooh, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? Do I want to blow you up? Kind of want to blow you up. Yeah, I kind of want to blow you up. I can't... No, it's not going to really do anything. We'll save that for later. Die! One more thing before you pass out. My older hand, we can hold her deck of cards. You've told her on no uncertain terms you would love her even if she has a deck of cards. That's fun. You summoned Cyber Dragon. Fuck you, that's why. Forgive her unless her deck's bigger than yours. And it's a that's a lot of D's, duel. Don't understand why the Cyber Dragons are German. Probably because Zane is a dick. The warrior returns alive. You know, until the kinky stuff happens to him. When does he get kinky? Okay. Yeah. Get back out there, cyber larva. Okay. If Cyber Dragon is in your graveyard, you can activate one of these effects. If you have 3 or more Cyber Dragon in your graveyard, you can activate both effects. Okay. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. I can do that. And this will get me... What's this one? The Cyber Twin Dragon is something that we can probably do. We might as well. I activate Skalengel's effect! One light machine from your deck to your hand. Thank you. I'll just have another Cyber Dragon, thanks. And I'll take polymerization. I'll see in Season 2. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to do that because Fusion Gate is just going to benefit Jaden. I will, however, get my Cyber Twin Dragon out of here. There's a duel where Zane opens up about his kinks to Cyrus and forces Cyrus to try his kinks. It's funnier than it sounds. Okay. Okay, this is fun, because I get to make 2 attacks during each battle. So I can blow up your dude, and I can blow up your bitch. That's right. I blew your bitch. Okay. If Zard attacks an opponent's monster, you can reveal 1 spell in your hand, and it becomes Cyber Dragon until the end phase. Zard's name becomes Cyber Dragon while in the graveyard. Sure. Oh, that's fun. Yep. God, Cyber Dragon is a busted fusion monster. In this era of Yu-Gi-Oh, with 2 attacks per turn on 1 monster, damn. And I can just keep taunting him with my fusion gate, because I never have a need to play it. I activate that. Show the spell he already knows I have. I activate that. Show the spell he already knows I have. And now I have 2 Cyber Dragons on the field. Which would matter if I had another polymerization, but I don't. That's fine, though. Cyber Larva is also very fun. I'm still going to attack you, even if I take no damage, or if I deal no damage. Get fucked, nerd. I think you can wait until next turn to finish him off in a funny way. What if he just drew Mirror Force? When this card's normal, summon and 1 Cyber spell trap from your deck to your hand. If you're controlling ha. Tribute summoning Cyber Dragon and summoning Cyber End Dragon. I don't think we can. Because this, we need 3 Cyber Dragons. Specifically. And we only have 2 on the field, because Cyber Twin Dragon is not Cyber Dragon. Alright, to be lucky with your bleep, Frothaford. I think I need this to get a spell or trap that could help. Oh, wait. No. You're right, I mean, they are Cyber Dragons, but I can't summon Cyber End Dragon. At least, not until now. Let's see. If I do this correctly... reveal 1 spell in your hand, become Cyber Dragon until the end phase. I'll show you Fusion Gate, which you already know I have. I activate the effect. I show you Fusion Gate, which you already know I have. Then I activate Fusion Gate. I summon Cyber End Dragon by getting rid of you. Oh my god, and you. That's the first time I've actively seen a triple fusion. Alright, Cyber End Dragon. Obliterate! That was fun. Dang. Thanks for the great duel, Zane. Hip thrust. So, Zane, what do you think? Oh, I think Cyrus chose good friends, Alexis. He's got a fake British accent. Your brother's got mad skills. Well, at least I got the looks. Haha, come on. Let's go home and hip thrust our decks. Elemental hero, Mudball, man. A formula for success. It's Bastion versus Chaz, I think. Dr. Crowler was still looking for someone who could defeat Jaden Yuki in a duel. He thought he found his answer in Bastion Misawa, a mathematic genius who calculated his duels to an exact formula. Later in class, a fellow blue student told Chaz Princeton that he could no longer sit in the Obelisk Blue section. Chaz would now have to sit with the raw yellow losers instead. This is all wrong. I don't belong there with those losers. Dr. Crowler, tell everyone this is a mistake. Tell them I belong up here.
But you don't. You haven't since I lost to one duel. Now, who was it?
Oh, yes, Jaden Yuki. Which is why you'll do Bastion Misawa tomorrow. If you used him as well, you two will switch dorms. You mean I'd become a raw yellow duelist?
Yes, very good. Now, if only you could duel as well as you listen, you filthy little two-bit whore.
The next morning, a school staff member told Jaden there was a larger number of cards floating in the water off the docks. Jaden, Bastion, and Cyrus went to investigate. That's Ring of Destruction and Force Raider. These are all your cards. Oh. It's my own fault. This deck was in my desk, and I moved my deck to the hallway yesterday when we were painting. Someone must have taken it then.
Mean I'll be a raw yellow duelist? Yes.
That's a slur! You slurred me!
Someone who doesn't want you to advance to Someone who doesn't want you to advance to Obelisk Blue, that's who. Your deck is totally ruined. Oh man, what in the world are you gonna do now, Bastion? I can't even hip thrust all this water away. If I hip thrust, I'll just make your cards more wet. Your promotion exam's in less than an hour. Less than an hour later.
Ah, Bastion, I see you've made it, and that you've brought some friends.
I hope you duel better than the company you keep. Wait a sec, Thrust Hip. Chaz is your test opponent? Bastion? Then he must have been the one who tossed your cards.
Pardon?
I don't know what he's talking about, Dr. Cruller. I didn't do a thing. Oh, is that so? I saw you, Chaz, this morning by the water. You dumped them in and ran off, like a bitch. I normally wouldn't snitch, but you don't mess with someone's deck.
Jaden's the opposite of Urbane. In fact, he's ultra fuckable, unlike Urbane.
Oh, come on! Who's to say I wasn't throwing away my own cards? I guess Bastion and I just had similar decks, that's all. Hip thrust! Liar! Hip thrust! No one calls me a liar. No one calls me a thief. Fine. Then you're not. Let's just have our duel.
This is going to be interesting. I know nothing about how Bastion fights. I don't know if I like going first when I don't know the deck. Okay.
When a fire monster is destroyed and sent to your graveyard, send one fire monster from your deck to the graveyard. When this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, send one fire monster from your deck. What the fuck? When a fire monster is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, send one fire monster from your deck to the graveyard. When this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, send one fire monster from your deck to the graveyard. Tribute 2 Hydrogeddon and 1 Oxygeddon. Special summon 1 Water Dragon from your hand, deck, or graveyard. Carboneddon. Cabazulist. This card battles a fire monster. Gains 1,000 attack during the damage calc only. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 Hydrogeddon from your deck. Activate this card by targeting 1 monster in your graveyard. Special summon that target in attack mode. Okay. We have 2 ways we can do this. Special summon from your hand or deck 1 level 7 or lower dragon type normal monster and face up defense. You can only use this effect of Carbogeddon once per turn. I think personally this is funny and is probably the correct play to match the anime. Hehehe. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's another fire type. That's wing? No, that's another warrior. So this Chaz is using a warrior fire deck. I think Chaz eventually uses, like, fucking... I'm blanking. Ojamas. But I guess not right now. Oh. You fool. Okay, this is interesting. So let's see. Lose 1,000 life points for each special summon. You cannot conduct a battle phase. Okay. Destroy all monsters on the field. That sounds like a fun play here. We need an Oxygeddon. Let's do this. Just nuke all the monsters. And now you lose even more monsters, Chazzy old boy. Oi. Can I not activate its effect? Huh. That's fine. Alright, monster made of hydrogen. I'll blow up your life points. Can you do much of anything, punk? Duotarian. You can discard this card, add 1 bonding spell trap from your deck to your hand. If this card's normal or special summoned, target 1 in your graveyard and special summon it. You can only use each effect of that once per turn. That's kind of cool. Alright. Let's drop you. Wait. How did that... I'm confused. When this card is summoned, you can send it to the graveyard to inflict 1,000 points of damage. Oh, it only had 1,000. Okay. I read that as having 800 defense, but it didn't. Or 1,800 defense, but I did not. Oh, sweet! Since it was special summon mid-battle, I can attack with it. Get fucked, nerd. Wow. This guy has a lot of negation in his deck. Wait, shit. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to play it. Fucking hell. That's fine. That's fine. I don't need to play it. I can still win this duel. Get fucked, Chaz Princeton. You couldn't even hurt me. A well-played duel, Chaz, but not well enough. Ha! Pure luck! You drew a lucky card and stumbled into the win. That's all. Perhaps, but luck favors the prepared, and I was prepared to beat you with half a dozen other cards as well. Sorry, you would have lost one way or another. Chaz, you stole, you lied, you cheated, and you lost. You deserve to be demoted. No, this can't be! That's fun. Oh, we got the Chaz booster pack, too. Let's take a look at how many packs we've unlocked. We've unlocked 3 packs so far. Let's go back to Jix. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, holy shit, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30? 31. Okay. So if we want to follow the same trend and have, like, roughly 5 episodes, then if we can do about 6 duels per episode, I think we'll be in a good position. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to play these next 2 duels, and then probably fuck around with all the points we got and see if we can make a new deck. Chancellor Shepard, the chief administrator of Duel Academy, called Jaden, Bastion, Alexis, Chaz, Dr. Crawler, Professor Banner, and Zane to his office. He wanted to warn them about the Shadow Riders and the power of the 3 Sacred Beast cards. 3 Sacred Hip Thrust cards? Sacred Beast cards! Due to their immense power and the colossal might, they were hidden here at the Academy. You see, this academy was built in part to protect the Sacred Beast cards. They were buried deep underground, their powers sealed away. Legend says if these cards ever see the light of day, terrible things will happen. How is that possible when they must have just been made? How can there be legends about these cards when they didn't exist before the Egyptian god cards? Unless these are the Egyptian god cards.
This is why the 7 of you are here, to protect these 3 cards from the wicked ones.
The wicked ones?
That's right, 7 duelists known as the Shadow Riders who covet the cards.
I have heard of these Shadow Riders. They are no joke. You must be careful. Okay, so how do we protect these cards?
By protecting the 7 spirit gates. To get to the cards, one must unlock these gates.
And to unlock them, one must gain the 7 keys for the 7 gates. That's how we'll protect these cards, by protecting the keys. Here they are, one for each of you.
Children, this is an important responsibility. For me as well.
We hold the keys? Won't that make us targets? It's true. With these keys, the Shadow Riders will seek you out. Seek us out? You mean take us out? Only in a duel. Fortunately for our side, the keys can't simply be stolen. An ancient edict commands the keys must be won in a duel, and so I've called on our school's 7 best to take up this challenge and fight the good fight. Later that evening, Jaden and Alexis are transported to a volcano where they encountered the first Shadow Rider. This is my point. They're just trying to kidnap Alexis so that she can be slaughtered. It's a very weird dream, Hip Thrust. Or a nightmare. That's her brother. Ha! It's neither. What's going on, Hip Thrust? You mean you don't know? Call me a slow learner. Sunglasses.
Call me Night Shroud. I'll be the one taking that key you have around your neck.
Whoa, you guys don't waste much time.
I'll get that key, and I'll get it now. Oh, and just to make sure of that, I brought friends. Say hello to Cyrus and Chumley. Looks like they're in hot water. Or maybe I should say hot molten lava. But then, such is the nature of a shadow game, Keykeeper. A shadow game? Listen, just hip thrust me here, then let him go. I don't think so. I need them to ensure a speedy match. After all, that protection orb they're in, let's say it's not exactly built to last. Oh, and I'm afraid there's more. Also, it takes your soul, which will be sealed in this card when you lose. Of course, if I lose, then my soul will be sealed. But hey, let's be honest with ourselves. Me? Lose? No way. Now then, shall we? You can't agree to this. Tell that to Cyrus and Chumley. They're about to become meatballs in a lava stew. They're my friends, and I'm not going to let that happen to them. Or us. Besides, it's not like this is my first shadow game. I'm just hoping it doesn't hurt as bad as the others. That is true. Jaden has been just enduring shadow games a ton in this particular series. I do like that the shadow games get fucked around with more. I think they're very fun. Okay. What do we got? When this card is destroyed by battle. Rottweiler, that's funny. Ooh, more monsters. Wild Heart and Blade Edge. Sparkman Clayman. Avian Sparkman Bubbleman. Clayman Burstinatrix. Bubbleman Clayman. And Burstinatrix Avian. Okay. Do we have a Burstinatrix Clayman? Because that's kind of what I'm looking for. Here's what I'm thinking. We do that. fusion summon this bitch. Cool. We'll go there. Cool. He's got a red eyes. Okay. That was actually kind of cool. You used a lot of your cards for that, but that was kind of cool. Because I banished them. Okay. Set that. Blow up that card, the Mystic Tomato. I don't like that. That's a lot of red eyes. Ow. Let's go to defense mode. Alright, I want to find out how this attacking from defense mode thing works. Oh, it attacks directly. Cool. Okay. Let's toss in a Mirage of Nightmare for a little bit of fun. Give me more cards. You have another Inferno Fire Blast? Spear Dragon. I don't like that. That's fine. Do I have anything that would be useful to put into defense mode? No, not yet. If I had a means to fuse, then maybe, but I don't. Okay. What are you gonna do to me? Oh. No. God damn it.
I wanted to keep my skyscraper. Okay. Can I keep Monster Reborn, please? Okay. We're gonna want to set that. I can sneak 2 summon materials back to me after this. But it's no good if I don't draw something that lets me summon my fusions. There. We'll do that. Get fucked, Mr. Night Shroud. Alright. Ha! Sucks to be you. Oh, thank God. No, 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 no. Okay, we're good. Okay. We need something that can attack above red eyes. Okay, Blade Edge, Elemental Hero, Wild Edge is awesome. Okay, what do we have access to from the graveyard? I can't get my damn thing back. We have Sparkman. We can do Spark Clayman. Wait. Once per turn, you can discard 1 card to target 1 face-up monster on the field with original attack less than the attack of this card. No! It's not gonna work. I can sacrifice play and destroy the red eyes that way. That's tempting. You. I can't attack over red eyes if I use that, though. Either way, I need polymerization. So start by giving me one of them.
I think we go for Clayman Sparkman. Go for Silent Doom. Get Clayman. Reborn the monster. Get me back a Sparkman. Play Polly. I could just make another Rampart Blaster and start doing 2 of those per turn. That sounds kind of funny. But no, I need to get rid of the blue eyes. Or the red eyes. Alright, Mr. Thunder Giant. Wait. Less than the attack of this card and destroy that target. So we can just obliterate the Spear Dragon, which is probably a smart thing to do. Burstinatrix. Yeah, it doesn't classify, but we can get rid of the Spear Dragon. Now we go into the battle phase, get rid of the red eyes, and attack directly. Cool. And tell you what, we're gonna set Wildheart, because I don't want to lose him. Ooh! Another goddamn red eyes! No. No. Cool. No, 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 no. Okay. No, 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 no. Fucker. Ugh. I hate it. I hate this card. If I could choose to activate it, that would be great. But I can't. My whole deck is gonna end up in the goddamn graveyard. Good. Perfect. Do I have anything that can help me here? I need 2 sacrifices if I wanted to summon Blade Edge.
No. No. I guess. Give him another target. The correct play was probably just to keep the red eyes on the field, where it'll just continue to fuck with us, and then just start nuking his life points. I'm sorry, have you played like 4 red eyes? Oh, it's a quick play. No. No. Good. That's fine. Battle phase, attack directly for game. It was a weirdly defensive duel, but I'll take it. I'll fucking take it. And that's game. Hip thrust. Sigh, Chumley. Jaden collapsed to the ground as everyone else was transported outside of the volcano. We're alive! What the? He did it. Jaden did it. Yeah, but where's Jaden?
Look over there.
Jaden, wake up! He's not moving. Come on, Jay. Sigh, he's fine. Tired maybe, but who could blame him?
Not me. I'm tired. I didn't do a thing.
He's okay, which is more than I can say for Night Shroud. Atticus Rhodes! Can't be. It's him. I thought I'd lost him, but he's back. He's finally back. My brother's back. That guard took away whatever darkness was holding him. That's fun. Red eyes and darkness. Sick. And then I guess we lead into Field of Screams? The second Shadow Rider, Camula, defeated Dr. Crawler and Zane, taking both their keys and trapping their souls into dolls. It was up to Jaden to put an end to her madness. Ha ha! Alright, Kamula. I'm here for my friend's soul's hip thrust, and I'm not leaving till I get 'em. Oh, she's fun. Does she use vampires? She has to use vampires. Truth be told, dear, you're not leaving here ever again. Not a single one of you are. Camula, get your game on, hip thrust. And I mean on high, because when someone duels my pals and turns their souls into dolls, hip thrust. Puts me in a bad mood. Sunglasses. And let me tell you something. I don't care. Maybe this will change your mind. Story deck. This will be fun. I'll go second. I want to see what stupid shit your vampires can do. Ooh, okay. defensive tactic. Boy. Alright. Wild Edge. Ooh, that one's new. Wingman, or Flame Wingman and Sparkman. Okay, so this is a fusion into a fusion. Sick. We still have Rampart Master. Fuck yeah. Okay, so Shining Flare Wingmon. Yep. Shining Flare Wingmon is a good poll that we could theoretically work towards. But most importantly, Pot of Greed. Okay. We'll start there. Set Mirror Force, set Monster Reborn. And end our turn. Yep, there's her vampire lady. No. Get fucked. That was interesting. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, declare one card type monster, spell, or trap. Your opponent sends one card of that type from the deck to the graveyard. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, declare one type of card. Your opponent sends one card of that type from their deck to the graveyard. Once per turn during your next standby, it is destroyed and sent to the graveyard by an opponent's card effect. Special summon this card from the graveyard. Okay, so we want to kill that thing quickly. Okay. I'll do that. I'm gonna drop another on here. I think that's what we're gonna have to do. Target one, you control with 2,000 or less, you can attack directly. Wait, why did you do that? If this card is sent from your hand or deck to your graveyard by an opponent's card effect, special summon it. That didn't work that way. When your opponent sends one, target one zombie monster you control with 2,000 or less attack, it can attack directly this turn. She cast it, then tributed her monsters to summon this guy. Why does she suck? And now she's stuck here. She's wasted that zone. She can't do anything with that because she tributed it. Okay. Wait, all three of you can make Shining Dude. Fling Wingman, Elemental Hero, Sparkman. So we'll need 2 polymerizations to make that work, but it is something that we could do if we so desired. With that in mind, I think we need to summon Blade Edge. We need something big on the field. This is our toughest card right now, and we can just start mulching her life points while she has no cards to work with. I still have a Mirror Force active if she throws out another tough card. And I think I'm gonna keep Monster Reborn. Let's go with Polymerization. Let's get Flame Wingman out here. Perfect. Sick. Obliterate. Wait. If this card destroyed a monster by battle and sent it to the graveyard this turn. This card didn't do anything. Okay. Another Call of the Haunted. No. Yeah, no. One more Polymerization, please. You thought I only had one Mirror Force? Hip Thrust! Oh, I love that card. Mirror Force is so fun. When a monster you control is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, target 2 face-up monsters on the field, shuffle those targets into the deck. Okay. Good. Get fucked, nerd. Yeah, Kamula, you kinda suck. You got fucked, like, really hard in this fight. Let's use Reinforcement of the Army. There might be something cool here. What are you? Normal summon, destroy spells trap on the field. After the number of heroes you control, add 1 hero monster from your hand to your deck. Yay, that's cool. And it's strong. Cool. And give me another one. I'll take Wildheart. Alright. Let's just make this easy. Damn, you kinda suck. Jaden defeated Kamula, freeing Zane and Dr. Crowler's souls from her dolls. And that's game, Hip Thrust. Last nightmare's over. This one, at least. Kamula was just the second of the Shadow Riders. And that means more are on the way. That's fun. Ooh, we unlocked a Cyrus pack. And a bunch of vampire cards. That sounds like it could be a lot of fun. Okay. Let's take a look at the card shop. I kind of want to unlock everyone's card set, but that's fine. Let's see what Alexis will give us. Fusion Sage, that makes sense. Discard one card to take no damage from your opponent's card. This is just Waboku. Double passe. When an opponent's monster declares an attack on a face-up attack position monster you control, make your opponent's attack a direct attack instead and inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack of the attack target you control. That monster you control can attack your opponent directly during your next turn. Neat. Air Eater. Attack of the Cornered Rat. Level 3 or lower normal monster you control battles. During the damage step, you can pay life points in multiples of 100. The attack of the opponent's monster is reduced by the amount of life points you paid until the end phase. Neat. Necroz Mirror. Use to ritual summon any Necroz ritual monster that doesn't help me. Loot 2 on you to kind of get an idea of what cards are in here. Cyber Angel Vrash. If this card's a ritual summon, you can destroy as many face-up monsters your opponent controls as possible that are special summoned from the extra deck. Ooh! Inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent for each, and if you do, this card can make a second attack during each battle phase. Once per turn, during either player's turn, when a card or effect is activated and you would destroy a card on the field, you can shuffle one ritual monster from graveyard into the deck, negate the activation, and destroy the card. That is a solid card. Gigatech Wolf, that's kind of neat. Lord of the Lamp Invader from another dimension. Tactical Espionage Expert. Cool. Mind on Air. Your opponent must play with their hand revealed. That's neat. Archfiend General. Discard this card to the graveyard to add 1 Pandemonium from your deck to your hand. No Pandemonium, destroy the card. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Ultimate Tyranno can attack all monsters your opponent controls once each. During your battle phase, if you control an Ultimate Tyranno that can attack, monsters other than Ultimate Tyranno cannot attack. Woodborg Apache, the new form of the enigmatic Apache, remodeled by the cutting-edge Dark World tech. Fun. Nightmare Horse. This card can attack your opponent's life points directly, even if there is a monster on your opponent's side of the field. Neat. Target 1 level 5 or higher dinosaur monster you control. If that dino monster is still face up on the field, choose up to 2 monsters your opponent controls that have a lower level than it, or are face down, and return the chosen monsters to the hand. Neat. Big Koala. Once per turn, you can target 1 monster your opponent controls. Change its attack to 0 until the end of the phase. You must control a beast monster other than this card to activate and resolve the effect. Neat. It's really weird because it's an... I'm pretty sure that's an Earth-type monster. Vampire Domination. When a spell or trap or monster effect is activated while you control a vampire, negate the activation. If you do, destroy that card. If it was a monster card, gain LP equal to its original attack. You can only activate 1 Vampire Domination per turn. You know what? I think I would like the vampires. Because it looks like the vampires might play similar to Gravekeepers. Because this is Imperial Tombs of Necro Valley. Literally the same card. Just with a life point booster rider. That's pretty cool. Give me another. Mystical Sheep 1. You can substitute this card for any fusion monster. When you do, the other fusion materials must be correct. Spell cards and their effects on the field cannot be activated. Negate all spell effects on the field. Cool. Destroy as many normal monsters on the field as possible, and if you do, special summon level 4 or lower dinosaur-type monsters from your deck up to the number destroyed. Destroy them during the end phase. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target 1 dino you control and 1 card your opponent controls. Destroy them. While your LP is lower than your opponent's, the equipped monster's attack becomes 2,400. While your LP is higher, the equipped monster's original attack becomes 1,000. Netherlord of Dark World. This card's discarded to the graveyard by a card effect, special summon it from the graveyard. If this card was discarded from your hand to the graveyard by an opponent's card effect, special summon a fiend type from your deck to either side of the field. Ooh. Spawn Alligator. During the end phase of the turn, this card was tribute summoned by tributing a reptile. Target one monster that was used for the tribute summon and special summon it. Hey, I like that! Miracle Jurassic Egg. While face up on the field, this card cannot be banished. Each time a dinosaur type is sent to your graveyard, place 2 counters on this card. You can tribute this card, special summon 1 dino monster from your deck whose level is less than or equal to the number of counters that were on the card. Destroyosaurus. I like that. Alright, let's try more of these packs, see if we can find anything interesting. Hinokagutsuchi! This card returns to its owner's hand during the end phase of the turn. It is normal summoned or flipped face up. If this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, they discard all cards in their hand during the next draw phase before they draw. Mechanical Arc Fiend. When this fiend inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can special summon 1 normal monster from your hand or graveyard. Ojima Red. You can special summon up to 4 Ojima tokens from your hand in attack position. Evil. Ojima Blue. Destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can add 2 Ojima cards from your deck to your hand. Arcana Force the Emperor. When this card is summoned, toss a coin. All Arcana Force monsters you control gain 500. All monsters you control lose 500. Arsenal Summoner. Add 1 Guardian card from your deck to your hand, except Celtic Guardian, Guardian of the Fortress, Guardian of the Labyrinth, the Reliable Guardian. Interesting. Ojama Simulation. Reveal 1 Light Machine Fusion monster from your extra deck and banish any number of Ojama monsters from your hand, face-up field. Special summon fusion materials with different names, whose names are specifically listed on the card you revealed from your hand. You can roll the number of monsters banished to activate this effect. You can banish this card from your graveyard and then target 3 of your banished Ojama, shuffle them into the deck, and draw a card. Neat. This card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard. Draw 1 card, but this card was special summoned by the effect of Dark Mimic level 1. Draw 2 cards instead. I like the Dark Mimic. I like the level cards. Recycle. Recitu. This is another spirit monster. You can reveal 1 spirit monster from your hand, except Resetu, then target 1 face-up attack position monster your opponent controls. Return that target to the hand. Neat. Fate and Beast Crosswing. Well, this card's in the graveyard. Gazelle, the King of Mystical Beasts, and all Phantom Beast monsters in the field gain 300. Cool. You can substitute this card from any 1 fusion materials. Cool. Phantom Beast Wildhorn. During battle between this attacking card and a defense position monster whose defense is lower than the attack of this card, inflict the difference as battle damage to your opponent. So that's just piercing damage. Weird. He's one of the Ojama trio. It said that he butts in by any means necessary. It's also said that when the 3 are together, something happens. Once per turn, you can whip this card to a Soitsu you control or unequip it to a special summon it in that. When equipped to a monster by this card effect, that monster gains 2,500. A monster can only be equipped with 1 union at a time. If the equipped monster will be destroyed by battle, destroy this card instead. Neat! I guess we'll do an extra Chaz. I don't know if we actually did proper amount of Chaz. Yamato Nogami. Okay. If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, destroy 1 spell or trap. Neat. Spirit Invitation. Each time your spirit monster returns to your hand, select 1 monster on your opponent's side of the field and return it to its owner's hand. Pay 500 or destroy. Disc Fighter. Oh, that's cool. When this card attacks a defense position monster with defense of 2,000 or more, destroy the monster. Inflict 500 points of damage to your opponent's life points for each spell and trap on your opponent's field. Cool. The Fool. This card cannot be destroyed by battle. This card cannot be changed to defense position except with a card effect. When this card is summoned, toss a coin, gain the appropriate effect. Negate your card effects that target this card and destroy them. Negate your opponent's card effects that target this card and destroy them. If you tribute a fiend monster by tributing this monster, special summon 1 Skull Knight 2 from your deck. Cool. Alright, let's do some Cyrus pack openings. Well, this seems to be all of Zane's cards, not Cyrus's cards. Spiritual Beast, Canahawk. You can banish 1 Ritual Beast card from your deck face up. During your second standby phase, after the effect's activation, add the card banished to your hand. Cool. Cyber Valley. You can use one of these effects. When this card is targeted for an attack by an opponent's monster, you can banish it, draw a card, and the battle phase. You can target 1 face-up monster you control and this card, banish both that target and this card, then draw 2 cards. Target 1 card in your graveyard, banish both this card and the card from your hand, then place that target on top of the deck. Neat. Inflict 500 damage to your opponent each time a card they control is destroyed and sent to the graveyard by the effect of a Cloudian monster. Cool. Witch Doctor of Sparta. Inflict 500 damage to your opponent each time a monster is special summoned from either player's deck. That's fun. Gradius option! Yay. Cool. Do another pull here. There's a Cyber Twin. Hello, Mass Chopper. Cyclone Laser. Neat. It gets piercing. Falcon. If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, activate an effect. Send 1 light machine monster or deck to the graveyard. Unless in your graveyard, special summon it. Cool. If you fusion summon a monster this turn, you can banish monsters from your hand, field, graveyard as the fusion materials. Nice. Cybernetic Magician. You can discard 1 card. Target 1 face-up monster on the field. That target's attack becomes 2,000 until the end phase. That's pretty cool. I want to see more of these vampires, maybe. Dino Wrestler, Pancratops. If your opponent controls more monsters than you do, you can special summon this card. You can only special summon that once per turn this way. You can tribute it, then target 1 card your opponent controls and destroy it. Cool. Gozen Match. Each player can only control 1 attribute of monster. Cool. Lair of Darkness. All face-up monsters on the field become dark. Once per turn, if you attribute a monster you control to activate a card effect, you can contribute 1 dark monster your opponent controls, even though you do not control it. During the end phase, special summon as many torment tokens as possible to the turn player's field in defense position, up to the number of monsters attributed this turn while the card was face up. Cool. Oh, if a rock-type monster in defense position is attacked, double any battle damage to the controller of the attacker. Neat. Shadow Tamer is an Archfiend? Target 1 Fiend-type monster your opponent controls. Take control of the target until the end phase. Interesting. Huh. It's just Mirror Force, except for frogs. Warlord of Dark World. Okay. Okay. Bastion's pack does indeed have all of the vampires. Cool. Raging area. You contribute 1 water monster, special summon 1 water monster from your hand. The monster special summoned by the effect is destroyed if raging area is removed from your side of the field. Bait Doll. Target 1 set card in spell trap zone, reveal the target. Force its activation if it's a trap card. Negate its effects if the activation timing is incorrect, and destroy it. When this card resolves, shuffle it into the deck instead of to the graveyard. Cool. Unifrog. When this card can attack your opponent directly. When the card successfully attacks directly, you control a frog other than Frog the Jam or Unifrog, you can destroy 1 spell or trap your opponent controls. Cool. Muko. Activate only when the effect of drawing cards is activated. Both players see the cards drawn by the effect and discard them to the graveyard. Yay! Duke Shade, the Sinister Shadow Lord. That is such an edgy name. You got Jelly Bellies with you. Want to gamble with this chocolate cheesecake or mud flavored bean? Go for it. I think it's mud. Special summon this card from hand. If you do, it gains 500 attack for each monster you attributed. If this card is normal or special summon, you can target 1 level 5 or higher dark monster in your graveyard. Add it to your hand. You can only use each effect of Duke once per turn. You cannot special summon monsters the turn you activate either of this card's effects except dark monsters. Cool. King of the Swamp, Rigorous Reaver. Each player discards 1 card. If this card is destroyed by battle, the monster that destroys it loses attack and events. Cool. Bonding H2O. Catapult Zone. Once per turn, if a monster you control would be destroyed by battle, you can send 1 rock type from your deck to the graveyard. Ooh. Megalo Smasher X. That's kind of awesome. See, this is how you do Panther Warrior without being shit. Got some milk to wash it down. It was chocolate cheesecake as punishment for wrongly guessing. You have to invent 1 secret. Negative Q. Rainbow, Overlord of Dark World. Oh my god. I'm dying because I have a friend with that exact name. This card is discarded from your hand to your graveyard by an opponent's card effect. Special summon this card from the graveyard. When this card is special summoned this way, destroy all monsters your opponent controls or all spell traps they control. Beautiful. Okay. Vampire Scarlet Scourge. If this card's normal or special summon, you can pay 1,000, target 1 vampire monster in your graveyard, except the Scarlet Scourge, special summon it, can't attack this turn. You can only use this effect of Scarlet Scourge once per turn. At the end of the battle phase,
This card's destroyed any monsters by battle. You can special summon them from the graveyard to your field. That is sick. Element Saber Ina. You can send one Element Saber monster from your hand to the graveyard to target one Element Saber monster or Elemental Lord monster that's been properly summoned in your graveyard. Special summon, ignoring its summoning conditions. Once per turn, if this card is in the graveyard, you can declare one attribute. This card in the graveyard becomes that attribute until the end of this turn. Fancy. Your opponent cannot target Palace of the Elemental Lords you control with card effects, and it cannot be destroyed by card effects. Once per turn, you can tribute one monster, special summon one Element Saber monster from your deck with a different original attribute than that monster's. You can send this face-up card from the field to the graveyard. Discard your entire hand, then add Elemental Lord monsters from your graveyard to your hand, equal to the number of cards discarded. Fancy! Furin Kazan. There's face-up everything on the field, apply one. Neat. Any damage to you from a card effect becomes 0. That's cool. When this card is special summoned, you can send any number of cards from your hand to the graveyard, then target the same number of cards on the field and return those targets to the hand. Cool. One day you'll have your Thunder Piss Lightning card. That'll be great. Element Saber Molahue. You can send one Element Saber monster from your hand to the graveyard and then target one face-up monster on the field, change it to face-down defense. Once per turn, if this card is in the graveyard, you can change its attribute. Knight of the Dark World. Cool. Beef! One boss rush from your deck to your hand. All BES monsters you control gain 500 attack and defense. Your opponent cannot target them with card effects, and they cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Once per turn, you can special summon one Bees monster from your hand. If a Bees monster is normal or special, to place one counter on it. Cool. Desdendel. During your main phase, if you control this monster on the field, you can equip it to your Vampiric Orcus as an equip spell, or unequip the Union equipment and special summon it in face-up attack. While equipped to a monster by this card's effect, each time the equipped monster destroys one of your opponent's monsters, special summon one Wicked Plant token. One monster can only be equipped with one Union monster at a time. If the equipped monster is destroyed as a result of battle, destroy this card instead. That looks dumb. Maybe useful, but I'm not seeing it yet. Destruction Punch, we like that. When a level 5 or higher zombie-type monster is special summoned to your side of the field by the effect of a zombie-type monster, while this card is in your graveyard, you can pay 2,000. Special summon this card from your graveyard. You can only use this effect of Vampiric Grace once per turn. Once per turn, you can declare one card type. Your opponent sends one card of that type from their deck to the graveyard. You've been binging Tomodachi Life. Things weren't the same ever since you added Nigel Thornberry and Glum Penguin. Oh my god. Sounds terrifying. Vampire Duke. When this card's normal summon, you can target one dark vampire monster in grave. Special summon the target and face-up defense. When this card's special summon, you can declare one card type. Your opponent selects one card of that type from their deck and send it to the graveyard. It can only use this effect of Duke once per turn. Cannot be used as an Xyz material for an Xyz summon, except for the Xyz summon of a dark monster. Good to know. Originally a big tree, it was cut down and possessed by a wicked spirit. That's actually kind of fun. Target one dino you control, equip this card to that target. It grants 1,000 attack. While the attacking monster destroys an opponent's monster by battling and sends it to the graveyard, you can activate this effect. The equipped monster can make a second attack on the opponent's monster. On an opponent monster in a row. Neat! Banish any number of dinosaur-type monsters. Gain 400 life points for each monster banished. Cool. Mispolymerization. Activate only when a fusion monster is special summoned. Return all face-up fusion materials to their respective extra deck. Sick. Dark World Lightning. Target one set card on the field and destroy it. If you control Macrocosmos, inflict 300 damage to your opponent and destroy all monsters. That's cool. Lilith, Lady of Lament. This card's normal summoned, its original attack becomes 1,000. You contribute 1 dark monster, reveal 3 normal traps from your deck. Your opponent randomly chooses 1 for you to set on your field, and you shuffle the rest back into your deck. Interesting. What you're saying doesn't have anything to do with the game you're playing right now, not familiar with the hard cards, and you feel like a crusty sock that hasn't been washed in days. That is totally fair. I understand. And no, don't worry about it. I know that a lot of people are only here for specific things for this channel, and they don't necessarily care about any of the others, but I'm glad that you are here to be amused by whatever stupid nonsense I decide to do. Because ultimately, that's what I want. I want people to be amused by the ridiculously stupid shit I do. You can special summon this card by removing from play any rock-type monsters in your graveyard during your standby phase. Remove, blah, 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 blah. Neat. Vampire Hunter. At the start of the damage step, if this card battles a dark monster, destroy it. Cool. Big Cattle Drive. You control a beast, beast warrior, winged beast. Draw 1 card for each of those monsters you control. You cannot activate other spell trap effects during the turn you activate the card. Good to know. Inferno. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must first be special summoned by banishing 1 fire monster from your graveyard. This card destroys an opponent's monster by battle. Inflict 1,500 damage to your opponent. Damn. You want this? Is this your way of stealing my soul? Is Octo Satan real? Shh! No one must know. Fossil Dig, yeah. Ready for intercepting. Darkest Diabolos, Lord of the Lair. That is a sick name. Your opponent cannot tribute this face-up card on the field and cannot target it with card effects. You can only use each of these effects once per turn. The dark monster control is tributed except during the damage step. You can special summon this card from your graveyard or hand. You contribute 1 dark monster your opponent places 1 card from your hand on either the top or bottom of the deck. Good. Litmus Doom Ritual. Used to summon Litmus Doom Swordsman. You must also tribute monsters up to that. If it's in the graveyard, you target 1 Litmus Doom Swordsman in your graveyard. Shuffle both it and this card from the graveyard into the deck and draw a card. That's actually really cool. Balloon Lizard! You inflict damage to the controller and then destroy it. Okay, controller of the card that destroyed it equal to the number of counters times 400. That's actually pretty cool. I like the hyena. When it's destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, special summon any number of hyenas from your deck. Bloodsucker's kind of fun, too. Blade Rabbit. Want to be the first and only to make the Club Penguin me. If not, you will unburrow a groundhog and kick it like a football. Do it, I dare you. Kick that groundhog's ass. Another Duke. Element Valkyrie. This monster gets the following effects while there's a monster with the following attribute on the field. Fire, water. Ooh. There's Jurassic World. Dinosaurs gain 300 attack defense. When a face-up Moki Moki on your side of the field is on your side of the field. If a fairy-type monster on your side is destroyed, the attack of each Moki Moki on your side of the field becomes 3,000 until the end of this turn. That's terrifying. Tree Otter! Once per turn, you can target 1 face-up monster you control gains 1,000 until the end of this turn. You must control a beast-type monster to activate and resolve the effect. Cool.
If a monster you control be destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect, you can pay 1,000 for each monster that would be destroyed. Instead, you must protect all your monsters that would be destroyed if you use this effect. At the end of the battle phase of this card, destroyed by monsters by battle, you can special summon them from the graveyard to your field. Cool. Another rainbow. There were comments on a Groundhog Day live that wanted to deep fry one over some predictions and whatnot. They were mad. That is fair. Groundhogs can be right little fucking bastards. There's a card I recognize, Element Soldier. Gorilla, the Dark World. This card's discarded to the graveyard by a card effect. Target one monster on the field and destroyify it. Oh, Element Doom. I know this one too. This monster gets the following effects while there's monsters with the other attributes on the field. Negate the effect of an effect monster. If this card is destroyed, your opponent's monster by battle can attack once again. That's kind of cool. Black Brachios. When it's a normal summon, you can target one monster on the field, change it to face-up defense. Cool. Destroy this card during your third standby phase after activation. Activate this card when a face-up dino you control is destroyed and sent to the graveyard. Choose 3 of your opponent's unused spell and trap zones. These zones cannot be used. If this card destroys itself, you can target one dino monster in your graveyard and add that to your hand. Nice! We're getting quite a lot here. Elements, elementals, a bunch of reptiles. I don't think there was anything all that interesting in that particular pack. Ayer's Rock Surprise. Sunrise. Target one beast monster in your graveyard. Special summon. If you do, all face-up monsters your opponent currently controls lose 200 for each beast plant winged beast currently in your graveyard until the end of the turn. Nice. Slash Draw. Discard one card. Send cards from the top of your deck to the graveyard equal to the number of cards your opponent controls. Then draw one card and show it. If it was Slash Draw, send it to the graveyard. If you do, destroy as many cards on the field as possible. So basically you want to discard a card, send a bunch of cards to your graveyard, and then draw an additional Slash Draw. Then inflict 2,000 damage to your opponent for each card destroyed and sent to the graveyard by this effect. If the card you drew is not Slash Draw, shuffle cards from your graveyard into your deck equal to the number of cards sent from your deck to the graveyard. It's weird. Beast Striker! Once per turn, you can discard one card to special summon one Mojo from your deck. Neat. Roll a 6-sided die twice and destroy all face-up monsters with levels ranks lower than the total. Nice. Each time a beast-type monster inflicts battle damage to your opponent, inflict 500 damage to your opponent. Yes! I've been wanting to build a beast deck, and that card sounds super useful. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned from your hand by having exactly 5 light monsters in your graveyard. When this card is special summoned, you can destroy all monsters your opponent controls. You can only use the effect of Phosphorage the Elemental Lord once per turn. If this face-up leaves the field, skip the battle phase in your next turn. Yikes. Exarch of the Dark World. If this card is discarded to the graveyard by a card effect, if it was discarded from your hand or graveyard by an opponent's card effect, target one fiend monster, special summon this card from the graveyard, and that target gains 500. Neat. Nothing helpful. Mormolith is fucking weird. Oh, hello, Moki Moki. At the end of the battle phase, if this card destroyed a monster by battle and sent it to the graveyard this turn, you can special summon that monster to your side of the field. If this card is discarded to the graveyard by a card effect, target one spell trap on the field and destroy it. That's cool. Dark World Grimoire. During your end phase, if you discard a monster to the graveyard because you had more cards than your hand size limit, you can target one of those monsters and special summon it. That's actually pretty neat. Helios Trismegistus. You can special summon this card by tributing one Helios Duelist Megistus. This card's attack defense are equal to the number of removed from play monsters times 300. After this card attacks, it cannot attack once more if your opponent controls a monster. If this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, special summon it during the end phase, and it gains 500 attack defense. Cool. Veil of Darkness. During your draw phase, if you draw a dark monster, you can reveal any number of them, send them to the graveyard, you can draw one more card. Cool. Storming Wind. Once per turn, you contribute one to special summon one monster from your hand. Then a monster special summoned by the effect is destroyed if Wind is removed from your side of the field. Cross Counter. If the defense of an attack defense position monster is higher than the attack of your opponent's attacking monster, the battle damage inflicted to your opponent's summon is doubled. Destroy the attacking monster after damage calc. Sick. Hyper Hammerhead. The end of the damage step, if an opponent's monster that battled this card is not destroyed, return that opponent's monster to the hand. That's actually pretty cool. Gatekeeper of the Dark World. Another Layer of Darkness. Another Vampire Grace. Gigastone Omega. Cool. Koala. You can send one beast-type monster from your hand to the graveyard to target one monster your opponent controls and destroy it. Nice. Dark Deal. Your opponent activates a normal spell, pay 1,000. The effect of that normal opponent's the spell becomes your opponent discards a card. Beast King Barbaros. Tribute 3 monsters to summon, destroy all cards your opponent controls. That is awesome. Look at up to 5 cards from the top of your deck and place them on the top of the deck in any order. You can tribute summon 1 monster in addition to your normal summon set this turn. Cool. Treeborn Frog. If this card is in your graveyard and you do not control Treeborn Frog, you can special summon it. You must control no spells traps to activate. Revival Golem. The effect of Revival Golem can only be used once per turn. When this card is sent from your deck to the graveyard, activate one of these effects. Special summon or add a card from the graveyard to your hand. That's kind of cool. Card and then discard. The Sucker. If you attribute a monster for attribute summoning, attribute a zombie monster your opponent controls, even though you do not control them. You can only use following effects of Sucker once per turn. You can target one monster in your opponent's graveyard, special summon it to your opponent's field in defense, but it becomes a zombie. Cool. Umbra Mirage of the Elemental Lord. Needs 5 dark monsters. Add 1 monster with 15 or less from your deck to your hand. You can only use the effect of Umbra Mirage once per turn. Dark World Brainwashing. When an opponent's monster activates its effect, if you have 3 or more cards in your hand, you can target 1 Dark World monster in the field and return it to the hand. If you do, the activated effect becomes discard 1 random card from your opponent's hand. Ooh! Once per turn, you can pay 500 LP. During your main phase this turn, you can normal summon 1 vampire in addition to your normal summon. Even if this card leaves the field, you can only gain this effect once per turn. Each time your vampire monster inflicts battle damage, gain the same amount of LP. Cool. Sinister Shadow Lord. That one's fine. Element Saber Malo. Neat. dark. Triceratops. I like piercing damage. Piercing damage is fun. Okay. Big Core MK3. If your opponent controls a monster and you control no monsters, you can special summon this in defense position. If it's normal or special, place 3 counters. Cannot be destroyed by battle. At the end of the damage step, if this card battled, remove a counter if you cannot destroy it. You can banish this card from a graveyard. Shuffle all bees from your graveyard into the deck. Snow, Unlight of Dark World. If this card is discarded to the graveyard by a card effect, from your hand to your graveyard by an opponent's card, you can target 1 monster in your opponent's graveyard. Add 1 Dark World card from your deck to your hand and special summon that target. Cool. Slipheed. Cannot be normal summoned or set. This card can only be special summoned by removing from play 1 wind monster in your graveyard. When it's destroyed as a result of battle, it's sent to the graveyard. Your opponent discards 1 random card from their hand. I like the Beast King Barbaros. He's pretty fucking rad. Imperial on our Iron Wall. That's fun. Jurassic Impact. If you control 2 or more dinosaur monsters and your LP is lower, destroy as many monsters on the field as possible. Take 1,000 damage for each monster destroyed, then inflict damage to your opponent equal to the damage you took. Till the end of the next turn after this card's activated. Neither player can normal or special summon. Lord of the Liar. If this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent by battle with a monster, gain LP equal to the battle damage inflicted. That's pretty cool. And that's not that weak. That's a decently strong creature. Vampiric Koala. It's a koala card. Because it doesn't count as a vampire. Oh, the Master of Oz is fucking terrifying. Okay. Let's see. Vampire's Curse. Cool. Nice. There's a lot of powerful vampires. About 31 vampire-related cards, apparently. Living Fossil. Activate this card by targeting one level 4 or lower monster in your graveyard. Special summon it and equip it with this card. Banish it when it leaves. When this card leaves the field, banish the equipped monster. The equipped monster loses 1,000. All sorts of effects are negated. You can only activate one Living Fossil per turn. Dino Wrestler. Googa Googa Booga. Discard one card and chain this card to a spell card you activated. Whenever this spell card is sent to the graveyard, return it to its owner's hand. Best Big Core. Netherworld of the Archfiend. We've already gotten several of these cards. Black Tyranno. Cool. Mariokutai. During your opponent's turn, when your opponent activates a spell card, you can tribute this card, negate the activation, and destroy it. Gravity Lash. Target one face-up monster on the field. It loses attack equal to its defense. Best Teltran. When it's normal summon, put 3 counters on it. This card cannot be destroyed by battle. If this card attacks or is attacked, remove 1 counter from this card at the end of the damage step. If you cannot destroy it, once per turn, you can remove 1 counter on this card to destroy a field or a spell or trap on the field. Cool. Whew. I'm getting sleepy. I think we're going to end it here. This was fun, getting into GX. I mean, it's mostly been using Jaden's deck, but that's to be expected, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm honestly not sure when each arc is supposed to end, so I can't, like, recognize it by silhouettes and shit, but that was entertaining. I think we should be in a good position to make some progress next time we play. And we'll probably work on another card deck at some point. I kind of want to try a vampire deck. I think vampires could be fun. But thank you all for being here. Be excellent to each other, and party on.